gravestones coming down here on the right hand side. These gravestones come from the cholera epidemic which broke out here in 1832. If we could have some lights up here, Mike, that'd be great. Now these cholera outbreak here in 1832, not a very nice city to be in 1832. In fact, we're very overcrowded and very lacking in a sewage system, which obviously meant disease spread very rapidly. A medieval way of disposing of waste was throwing out the windows. Now in 1974, York Council wanted to move these gravestones here, wanted to widen the footpath, generally landscape the area, but they couldn't do so because the cholera levels in the soil were far too high. They were still classed as a danger to public health 140 years after the initial outbreak had taken place. And that's why they're still there today. But if they do come back and try and dig on that land, they would have to have scientific research down there first to check. Now, the reason they thought the cholera was still a danger was because obviously soil is very damp, it's very dark and it's very warm. Perfect breeding ground for such diseases to continue thriving. Now this is our stop for the National Railway Museum. To get to the Railway Museum, just go directly up ahead of us and the entrance is underneath the tunnel. Now it's a free museum to go in, it won't cost you anything to go into the National Railway Museum. And you can spend all day in there if you wish, but if you are expected to see the mallard in the National Railway Museum, that has now gone. It's gone to Durham. It's moved up to Durham last summer, and it'll be coming back here at the end of June 2011, the start of 2012. I bet you're glad you moved in, aren't you now? Now these apartments, if you can just see them here through the rain, the top penthouse suite apartment there, owned by Dame Judy Dench. Now she comes from York. Her father was a doctor here in the city for many years. She was educated at the Mount School, private school on the outskirts of the city, about 2 miles from where we are at the moment. Now she comes back to York maybe 4 or 5 times a year to visit her family and her friends, and that's where she stays when she comes back. In the meantime, she rents it out to her sister. Now, I didn't realise this was forecast. Did anybody see the weather forecast? Was it forecast? Glad I brought my jacket. Now, just straight ahead of you, you can see the gardens of the Royal York Hotel. Now, these gardens were excavated in 1999 by Channel 4's Time Team programme, as I say. Just beware, you might want to move any bags or anything you have like that on the floor. Sometimes when we head forward, the water will surge down to the front of the bus on the ground there, so don't want to ruin anybody's bags or anything else on the floor. Now, despite this Royal York Hotel being called the Royal York, we've never actually had a king or queen stay there. But we did have Queen Victoria stay very briefly at the hotel straight ahead of us there, just behind the red bus. It looks like it's wrapped in bubble wrap at the moment. It's undergoing massive restoration works. That was the very first station hotel before this one was built. Now, well, she stayed there in 1854 very briefly because we managed to upset her. She wasn't a very easy to please lady at the best of times. Now, some people say that she overheard the hotel management complaining about the cost of entertaining her and her royal guests. Now, either way, she vowed never ever to return to the city of York again. But there was one problem. She forgot that she had to pass through York to get through to Balmoral in Scotland. So to get around this problem, she closed the curtain. She pretended York didn't exist when she was passing through. She wouldn't even acknowledge the station, the people, or the buildings of the city. She pretended York had been totally wiped out. And she carried on going up to Balmoral in Scotland. We're going to be passing through an archway in just a second, made for us by the Victorians. Victorians were very keen on demolishing half of our city walls to make way for their traffic system. When we do go underneath the archway, take a look to your right hand side, you'll see the extent of the city walls. You can see how it is possible to walk around the city walls. You might want to wait until the weather picks up a little bit. And you'll also get a fantastic view towards the right hand side of the 5-star hotel that I was telling you about. The Cedar Court Grand used to be, as I say, the headquarters of the North Eastern Railway Company. we're turning onto Leyland Bridge. Leyland Bridge was the newest of York's 3 road bridges that were built here, but the first one sadly collapsed during construction, killed 5 local workmen, and nobody then wanted anything to do with it. Obviously it was thought to be a little bit superstitious, so the people of York dredged the remains of it from the river, and we sold it to Scarborough. Now, if anybody's been to Scarborough, it's a seaside town about an hour's drive from here on the Yorkshire coast. Beautiful place. If you go there, you'll see the Blue Bridge in Scarborough. The Blue Bridge was the very first Leyland Bridge, which was on this side here, until it collapsed, as I say, and killed 5 local people. Now we're going to be crossing the River Ouse in just a moment. The word Ouse is thought to mean clear water. That's where it's originally said to derive from. Perhaps it was at one time totally clear. Well, certainly today that's certainly not the case, but take a look on the right hand side. You can see the medieval Guild Hall backing onto the River Ouse there. This was sadly hit during the 1942 air raid. Now we only had one serious air raid in World War II. That was part of the German Baedeker Blitz campaign, when they targeted historic cities around the country, such as Bath and Bristol, Coventry and York as well. And their main target was the railway station, which they hit and partially destroyed. But they also hit the Guildhall there, and it wasn't fully restored again until 1968. Now we're coming up to our best stop for the city centre. To get down into the city centre, head down the road there to the right hand side of us. That'll take you into the city centre shops and also into Betty's Tea Rooms as well. If anybody wants to visit Betty's Tea Rooms, you can do. It's in the square, it'll make itself apparent to you as you get directly into the city centre there. This is coming up to Shop Key on your route map if anybody's following us on there. It's also a fantastic one for York Minster directly up ahead of us there.